One more thing you can do is you can use this as a straight edge. Go down, make a measurement how far on the y-axis and then on the x-axis too, and translate it to your good bumper here. So you can see I have two dots, one right there and one right there. And then to make sure that they're the right amount of like twisted that way, you can take a measuring tape and there you go. And you can produce a straight line from that furthest hole right there on the 16 all the way to that hole there. Then you can see that this hole should be about like one whole length higher than the straight line, and that one maybe you know, a little bit more. That way you can have a rough estimate. That way it's not too twisted clockwise or counterclockwise. It'll end up being good enough. There's enough room for tolerance on these. The angle is unknown and you have the distance from the hole that you need. For example, this one's 8.7. I can make an arc. So on this hand right here, I'm making an arc. And so this is a line where every single point on this line is 8.7 millimeters away from that dot, or from that hole right there. And I make an arc here. Now that I have that arc, I still don't know where to put the hole yet, but I can reference it from a different point. So I can say, okay, it's X distance from this corner, and just find where that intersects on this curve. That way you build from 2 points of reference. So in this case, it's 16.5 millimeters from this corner. So I can go 16.5. I can see where the 0 hits that arc that I made. It's right here. So I know not to have it too high or too low. I know exactly where on this arc the dot should be, the hole should be. Alright, and the last thing that is absolutely essential for the side skirts is when you test fit it and I put a chalk line right here, like a chalk marker. The bottom of this bracket, or basically from the top of the chalk line marker where my thumbnail is, to the bottom of the bracket is exactly 5 centimeters, and that's on this side too. So that can really help with getting this bracket on the exact right spot with the side skirts. Alright, now I got ratchet straps to hold it on, magnets to hold it on the rear quarters, and then magnets down there too underneath to hold that mounting tape on.